Do you like Dr. Dre, David? You like he or Eminem better?
Bruh, you know what's crazy about Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre's talking shit already, and he just had an aneurysm.
What's he talking about?
Dr. Dre just said that his new woman is wearing his wife's old clothes.
How'd he find his new woman?
Mm-hmm.
What's an aneurysm?
What is it?
I know that's a Nirvana song, but what is it? It's like a heart attack, right?
Isn't it one of your blood vessels burst? Or a main artery?
Yeah, it's the ballooning in a weakened area in an artery.
How do we stop that from happening? That sounds scary.
I don't know if you can.
I don't think you can either.
My grandmama had one. She survived.
How old was she?
I don't know.
Is she black?
What do you think? No, she's
Probably.
She was mixed. She's deceased now. She was black and white.
Would we have gotten along?
Probably, yeah.
That's what I say about all your relatives.
She had a white father, so yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Would she look black or white?
She looked mixed.
Like him?
She was like a shade. She was like a shade darker than him. She was probably the color of your hat.
Was she pretty?
Yeah, very.
Do you ever have dreams about her?
I actually saw my grandmama's titties one time.
In your dream or real life?
In real life, I was probably like 6 years old, and I was hiding under her bed, and I tried to scare her.
Yeah.
And she was changing.
What do you think when you saw her bosoms?
Those were nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What color were the nipples?
She had
mocha.
Nah, she had the mixed titties.
Is that like pink, like mine?
Yeah, they was like bubble gum.
Man, I'd love some bubble gum.
Dried bubble gum.
Dried bubble gum?
Because you know it gets a little darker when it dries.
I was almost wondering if it gets more red. It gets darker?
A little bit.
Cool.
The hue.
How big were they? Were the areolas big?
She had a nice, like, McDonald's sausage patty areola.
Cool. That seems like a good...
Yeah, I like big areola. I think that's the reason... I don't know.
You think that's the reason what?
I like big areolas.
Do you suck on titties?
Nigga, I nibble on titties.
Do you really?
Hell yeah. Girl,
do you hurt them?
You got to know the right amount of pressure to nibble. You can't do it too hard and you can't do it too soft. It'll drive a girl crazy.
A lady who's already had kids and is breastfed, could you nibble harder on theirs?
Yeah. She got callous nipples. So you can go a little bit.
Yeah, that's what my sweet mother Frances, she says, I had you 3 boys and y'all bit my nipples up real bad.
So she was like, your daddy got to do extra work, right?
Larry might. I don't know if he actually does or will.
You think your parents still get down?
I'd like to think. I don't know. Do yours?
My parents ain't together, but I know my mom not getting fucked because her attitude too bad. She needs to get laid.
What, if a girl has sex with somebody, does her attitude change for the better?
Hell yeah, look how happy hoes are.
Is that a real thing, though, do you think?
Bruh, for real, yes.
Really?
A girl that's sexually promiscuous, they're happy as fuck.
Why is that, do you think?
Because she's constantly releasing.
Really?
Ain't none of that shit built up.
But what if they're having sex with somebody and the person doesn't make them reach climax? Because that's my story.
You don't make your girls nut?
Hell no. I don't know how to do that. How do people do that?
So, Will, you got to eat the pussy and twirl the nipples at the same time. Put a little spit on your fingers and play with the nipples while
Really?
Yeah.
And do the tongue like that?
Yeah, drive them
Do
crazy.
you do that, Wolf?
Sometimes,
to your boyfriends?
It also depends on how special the girl is.
What do you mean? In what way? Just as how much you want to put into it?
What are you trying to prove? Like, do you really like this girl? That all depends on what treatment she gets in the bedroom for me.
So what if you do really like somebody? What do you do?
I'm going all out.
What does that entail?
I'm applying pressure.
What is that? Like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 2?
Pressure. Yeah.
Just putting pressure on those 2 bad guys.
Drop this 300-pound pressure dick into her.
You're 300 pounds now? I thought you lost weight.
I'm still in the 3s.
You are? Yeah. What if you got... See, what I think about, if you got on top of me, it'd be hard for me to breathe. If you get on top of some chick, can they still breathe?
I got good upper body strength. You got to know how to do it when you're a big guy. But the thing is,
So you put a lot of pressure... It's like you're doing push-ups.
Drop that pressure on them.
Okay.
But the thing is, bro, like most most women who like big guys, they like the feeling of
Like almost suffocating.
like belly on them. Yeah, it's so weird, bro. Because I remember
They almost can't breathe.
I was hitting this one skinny chick and she was like, "Ooh, that stomach feel good against my clit." And I was like, "This bitch is crazy."
Wait, was your tummy on her clit?
Goddamn right.
How does that work out? Was she a small girl?
It was tearing that clit up. We,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Are y'all still talking?
we might. If it would have been if I would have had clap on lights, it would have looked like a disco in my room.
It would have just been going on and off. Wolf, what's wrong? Why are you adjusting the thing in your ear?
Like dance fever.
I'm trying to make sure the audio's in good shape.
How is it? Does it sound all right?
Yeah. Just pull the mic back a little bit.
Like dance fever.
Pull the mic back?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. Perfect.
Dance fever. You don't make there's no slapping noise when you fuck?
Maybe every now and again if I'm going from the back.
There you go. I put my belly on top of girl's ass.
Really? What if you're hitting it from the back?
Goddamn right.
Where do you put your belly on their
On the cheeks.
on the cheeks?
Yeah.
Do you run out of breath?
No sir.
So you have some stamina.
Goddamn right. I mean, if I'm beating for a long time and I don't feel myself about the nut, I'll like eat a pussy.
So you'll do that, then eat the pussy, and then hold on. My parents watch this. What are we talking? Wolf, why did you say this is the first topic?
They know what's up. Your parents know what's. How you think you got here, nigga?
Well, they told me they ate at a Mexican restaurant in Germantown, Tennessee, with my great grandmother. A place called Loopy's, and my great grandmother used to call me Lil Loopy
I know.
because I think the night I was conceived, they went to a Mexican place, and I think that's why I like Mexican food.
You think your daddy clapped them cheeks before they was married?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, my parents watch this stuff. I don't know. I think maybe Larry. I think probably.
Yeah.
I think probably.
You got it. I mean, clapping cheeks is a large percentage of happiness in a relationship.
Do you think so?
Damn right. That's the reason we stay with girls we should not be with, and that's the reason girls stay with guys that they should not be with, because the sex might be great. Like, we're no good for each other, but goddamn, we have great sex. You know what I'm saying?
And do you think a lot of that is psychological, or do you think a lot of that is because somebody has a big dick or something?
I can't speak for a woman, but I ain't saying I got the biggest dick, but I don't think like big dick, big booty equates to good sex.
It's feeling into somebody.
Filling in. What you mean?
Feeling into somebody. Isn't that the phrase?
What?
Feeling somebody.
Oh, feeling somebody.
Feeling somebody. Wolf, cut that out. I'm kidding.
No.
Don't cut it
No.
out.
What do you-
Don't cut it out.
So you mean like the vibe?
Yeah, I feel like the vibe has to be good.
But toxic relationships are good.
Why is that?
You gotta ask yourself.
What?
I mean, I've been where you at before. Them shits is good. Well, you act like y'all don't have good sex, but y'all gotta be. But I've been there. I was with a chick who tasered me in the shower.
Why?
Yeah, she was crazy, but I fucked her after that because it was great.
What was her name?
I'm not putting her name out there. That bitch legit crazy.
What was her address?
She used to live at 501 South Spring Street.
Y'all meet us at 501 South Spring Street later.
But I mean, yeah, bro, I clapped a few times after she tasered me in the shower.
That was probably fun.
But I don't want to say her name because she'll fuck around. Well, I mean, she know who I'm talking about. But she'll fuck around and watch this shit and then message me like, I knew I was on your mind.
So it'd be positive in her mind. If she knew you were speaking of her.
It'll be a positive, negative. Like, if I fuck her again, it's going to have to be at a hotel. There's no way I'm
Why
bringing...
a hotel?
Because that way she don't know where the fuck I live. Bro.
Oh my gosh, what would you do? Come over?
Bro, that bitch... Bro. So, she used to shroom out real bad. And she used to drop
She used
ass...
to what?
Shroom out.
Take shrooms?
Yeah. And I remember one night we was drinking and she popped some shrooms. And this bitch got naked. This is when I was living in Koreatown. This bitch got naked and we had a little fire escape. So there was, you know how the apartments in Koreatown are? Like the fire escape is on the outside of the building.
I can picture that.
Yeah. So like she climbed the fire escape and went to the roof of the building and was naked talking about no one loves me. He doesn't love me. And marching up and down the roof of the building.
Oh my gosh.
It was a nightmare.
Yikes.
It was a nightmare.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It was a total
Do you hear
nightmare.
that, Wolf?
Yeah, that's
Sounds like a nightmare.
sounds like a typical LA chick, to be
And I
honest.
still fucked her after that.
Did you?
Hell yeah, bro. That pussy was
What's she up to now? You should get her on the show.
that pussy was great. I don't think we need to give her the address to this studio.
Nope.
What's her if you were to go to a fast food place, what would be your favorite fast food place?
Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that bit used to get she used to get the nuggets and a fruit cup and one Polynesian, one Chick-fil-A. That's how you know a bitch crazy.
The fruit cup.
Bitch, you don't want fries?
Man, have y'all tried the new spicy chicken grilled sandwich from Chick-fil-A?
No, sir.
Delicious. Highly recommend.
I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in a cool minute, I don't think.
Me neither.
It's pretty good. I love it. I hate how you drive there. I was there for breakfast the other day, and the people come up with, I'm sure people have talked about this, but the people come up with the menus before you can even look at the main menu board.
Right.
I hate that
Why?
because I like to look at the menu, I like to peruse the menu and see what my options are.
Bro, I remember this was maybe 2 years ago. I went to Chick-fil-A and I was trying to understand why can y'all make a spicy fried chicken sandwich, but y'all can't make spicy chicken nuggets or spicy strips.
I wonder what the deal is.
And I was like, can y'all just put the chicken strips in the spicy batter?
Right. Did
and
they?
And they were like, no, we marinated. So I ended up ordering, I don't know why I had a taste for spicy chicken strips. So I ended up ordering 2 spicy chicken sandwiches without the bun. And I was like, can you cut them up into strips? Like,
That's a smart idea.
yeah.
I love that shit.
Right.
Wolf, do you like it? Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I used to love Chick-fil-A.
He's
Do you
a
care that they're closed on Sundays? Some people care that they're closed on Sundays.
you got to go to Popeyes if you don't.
What do y'all say, Sunday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Who says Sunday?
You?
I do not all the time. Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
That'll probably be what you name your kid.
Sunday Montgomery.
Yeah. Your kid gonna be bad and
Do
bald
you
headed.
think so?
And bald headed.
Bad and bald headed.
Take
Do you think?
take your shit off. That's how your kid gonna look.
What does that mean?
You know what I mean.
Does this look pretty good? I was at Fantastic Sam's earlier.
You know how white babies be looking when they first born.
I was a pretty kid when I was born. The
Yeah.
umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck 3 times.
That's
So
dope.
I came up gray.
Bro, you
And I wasn't crying.
should buy an umbilical cord necklace to
Yeah, I've thought about it. Umbilical cord necklace.
diamond it out.
Diamond it out. God. What?
Why
An
not?
umbilical cord necklace?
With diamonds.
With diamonds?
Diamonds, 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 diamonds only.
How'd you
dance.
come out? How much do you weigh when you came out?
I came out ass first. I was supposed to be gay.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, is that how you figure if someone's gay or not, if they come out ass first or not?
Yeah, they come out and they're not crying, and the doctor slap them on the ass and they start crying. I'm like, oh, this nigga gonna be gay.
That was me.
All right, watch out now.
Ooh.
Nah, my mom actually said I came out sucking my fingers.
Really?
That's her story. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I wonder what it means.
My daughter
What
was stuck in her mom's pussy for a little while. She had to.
was she able to still get oxygen? Because sometimes that
that's what-
happens, and
that's-
then sometimes people get slow.
That's why we had to do an emergency C-section because her heart rate was dropping. And when she came out,
Your wife or your daughter?
I don't got no fucking wife.
Excuse me, your
Baby mama.
Baby
mama
There
or
we
your
go.
daughter?
What?
Whose heart rate dropped?
The babies.
So what y'all do?
C-section.
Were you in the hospital room? Were you excited?
Scary. It was scary.
Were you wearing scrubs?
Because she had anesthesia and like, bro, she was going in and out of consciousness. Her eyes were rolling in her head.
So back in the day, she would have died,
Yeah, she'd have been dead as fuck.
and you wouldn't have had to worry about that bitch. Man.
As long as my baby would have been born, I don't give a fuck.
Or maybe both would have been dead and he wouldn't have had to worry about it either. I'm kidding.
No child support?
Child support? What is that? People talk about that.
It's a black thing.
That's what I've read.
I've never heard a white dude complain about child support.
What is it? You have to pay some lady X amount of dollars a month?
You got to pay the fucking state, bro. It's the gayest
Do you think
shit.
it's fair? Or if you were the president, would you get rid of child support or would you
on
be
some,
cool with it?
On some real shit, when she put me on child support, she fucked herself because she was getting more money from me. And then when she got a court order.
How much money were you giving her before child support?
Anytime she asked for it, like probably
$50.
Probably a couple $100 a week.
Really? Mm-hmm. What's government ordered child support?
What's the government ordered child support?
How much do you have to pay her now?
$675
a month?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
And then split the health insurance.
How expensive is that for a child?
I think it's like maybe $375 a month, $400, something like that.
But I think everybody needs to know David loves his child.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
What would you do if a girl got pregnant by you, you're rich, and then she wants $7,500 a month in child support?
I would invite her out to the desert. I would tell her to come get on a mountain with me, and I'd push her fucking ass off.
A guy just actually did that. He
I'm sure it happens all the time. I watch Dateline all the time. I'm shocked all these people are murdered all the time.
Guy pushes his wife off mountain after selfie.
Turkish man allegedly pushes pregnant wife off cliff after taking selfies.
There you go, Will.
Push your ass off.
Somebody beat you to it.
Well, it's on Dateline what I saw. It was some people in Colorado. You got to be careful.
I told my baby mama, once I get famous, I was like, bitch, if you try to hit me for anything over like $5,000 a month, I'd rather just have you killed.
And then it's a cut scene of me kicking in a fucking door with the ski mask on
And a
and
Elon
a
Musk
9mm.
No, flamethrower.
Just shooting everybody in the fucking apartment. Just killing everyone.
There you go.
And then running back into the car, and Wolf is in there and screaming at him to go fast.
Yep.
That'd be scary. Do you think, David, you could break into an apartment somewhere and murder a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Could you, Wolf?
Probably not. I'd get caught immediately.
Why?
What do you mean you would get caught immediately?
I'd be too nervous. I'd fuck up somewhere.
Here's what you
somehow.
have to do, bro. And to all my criminals out there, what you have to do is, so it's what did Alonzo say from Training Day?
Alonzo Ball?
It's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove. So if you want to commit the perfect crime, right, you're gonna have to have somebody in on it. So if I were gonna go commit a crime, I would leave my cell phone with like you at my house.
So you're trusting that when I spoke with the police, I could keep a straight face, I wouldn't spill the beans.
They wouldn't even. I'll just have somebody trustworthy at my house.
But my fingerprints are on your phone now.
Listen, motherfucker.
Okay.
I'd have someone at my house texting from my phone to someone else. So while I'm texting, or while they are texting,
What would you tell me to text?
my cell phone is pinging off of the tower at my home saying that I'm home.
What would I text someone?
It don't matter. Just text some
What's up,
bullshit.
bae?
I just make sure my cell phone pings by my house while I'm out doing my dirt. I'll have a burner phone or whatever I need.
But see, if it's a loved one, the investigators are going to go after you.
What?
True.
That's why I feel like if you want to murder a bunch of people, find random people. It's harder to figure out.
Circumstantial evidence, bro. They don't have any hard evidence against you.
But if they have motive, that's why.
Motive is not enough to get a conviction.
Right, but you'll immediately be a suspect.
What's the first thing police look at? Let's look at the cell phone records. Oh, he was at home.
True. But the first thing I feel like they'll always ask is, okay, who are the people closest to this person that just died? What would the motives be?
And they're going to look at me, and I'm going to have your Nokia on me. No. Sending out texts, playing Brick Breaker.
That would be, in whatever burner phone I use would be gone.
Well, basically, I think it all comes down to, and again, people watching this in 300 years from now,
I send a little
it's
kid.
still going to be the same. Let's not murder people.
Why not?
Because I don't want to go to jail. How would I do in jail, David?
You go to prison, not jail.
How would I do in prison, David? I wouldn't do well.
You probably had to join the Aryan Brotherhood.
I just become a criminal mastermind.
You have to get drunk on Pruno.
I'd love to drink some Pruno.
So it's basically, what is it? They collect the fruit in their mouth and then spit it in the bag and let it ferment.
Yup. See, I'd be the guy making all the Pruno in prison.
I can see you.
Williams Pruno stand.
What would you do when it's time to fight?
I would get a shank.
When it's time to put in work, you'll shank somebody?
I would get it out of the little place in the wall that I've chiseled out that I have my shank in. And yeah, I'd start stabbing people in the fucking neck because I'm in jail the rest of my life. I don't care no more.
I think I'd be a thug too. Just go ahead and, if I had to go to prison, as soon as I get there, like I know I got the rest of my life, and just go ahead and.
It'd be horrible. Did you ever used to watch the show?
Would you be top or bottom bunk?
I'd be. I think top.
Really?
Yeah. What would you be?
Bottom. I have nightmares. I'll fall off.
Somebody would throw your legs off, and you. Yeah, that would be dangerous. Did y'all ever used to watch the show? What were the shows about the prison stuff?
Scared Straight or something like that.
Scared Straight, and then also just the prison show. I used to love that, but I had to stop watching it because I would have these horrible nightmares where I was in prison.
Like 60 days in, shit like that?
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember the... David, I couldn't make it in jail.
Right?
Seriously. I just thought... I used to love watching those shows because it intrigues me, but I would have these fucking nightmares where I'm in prison and it's horrible.
If you had to shoot somebody, what kind of gun would you use?
Probably a Glock.
There you go.
What would you use?
Glock 19.
Glock 19. What would you use, Wolf?
Rocket launcher. Just blast them. No evidence.
Did you see the fool? There was some fool in LA riding around with a fucking rocket launcher in his car.
Did he have rockets?
I don't know, but he had a rocket launcher.
That seems dangerous.
If I was a police, I wouldn't even pull his ass over.
Damn, yeah, actually.
What am I gonna pull you over for?
Yeah, I watched just this past week. There was some high-speed chase for like 6 hours, and then finally it ended.
Oh, the one on the stolen car?
Yeah, something. I can't believe the cops out here don't use like the spike straps.
Bro,
It didn't matter. They were going for 6 hours.
LA ain't what it used to be, bro. It's soft because of, what is that, our district attorney?
I was about to say who's the black guy that got killed in the mid-90s?
Oh, Rodney King?
Yeah, I was about to say
He didn't get
after
killed,
Rodney
though.
King. Oh, he just got beat up.
Yeah, he died like, 6 years ago?
Did he?
What was the joke that they had about Rodney King? It turns out that a club does beat a king.
Ooh.
A card joke.
A gambling joke.
That's funny. Rodney King blew all that fucking money.
Did he?
Hell yeah.
I don't know if our audience knows about Rodney King. Do you want
What was his settlement?
$3.8 million.
In the 90s. That's like 10
So
million.
what's that now?
That's like 10 million.
6 million?
No, like 10
money.
probably.
Well, I hope he lived his life well afterwards. I wonder if he did.
Up until 2012.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder if he did. The other night, did the podcast, ended up going back to Erica's place. You know what movie I watched?
What's that?
I highly recommend it to everybody. Mars Attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that?
Of course.
Classic.
It's wonderful.
Them big-headed ass aliens.
It's hilarious. And there's so many famous people in it.
Like who?
There's 20 famous people in
Like who? William Shatner?
it. No.
Jack Nicholson,
Jack Nicholson.
Pierce Brosnan.
Because I wanted Pierce Brosnan, Goldeneye,
Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Are you? Yeah. Do you have the list there? Let me keep saying the names after you. Seriously. No, it's a who's who of movies. Let's keep it going. Sarah Jessica Parker,
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah.
No,
Martin Short.
Martin Short,
Martin Long?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox,
Jack Black.
Jack Black, early Jack Black,
Natalie Portman.
Natalie
Portman.
Portman. She was good in the Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Star Wars movie.
Denzel Washington?
Ray J was in the movie.
Ray J?
Ray J.
Yeah.
What did he
Rest in
play?
peace.
Shut the fuck
He's
up.
He's no longer with us. I don't think he is. You know Ray J?
Yeah,
I don't think he's with us.
he is.
Is he?
His sister, I am so in love with Brandy.
True.
Oh
Brandy
my God.
is his Brandy the Brandy?
Yes.
That's his sister.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
Is she with us still?
Don't joke about Brandy, motherfucker.
I'm not.
Yes,
Brandy's
she is.
still with us?
She killed a lady a few years ago.
Where?
Remember, in a car accident.
No.
Where was that? Was it out here? Or was it in Florida?
She go to jail?
Brandy.
No, but she had to pay them a bunch of money.
Yeah, she rear-ended someone and it killed a 38-year-old woman.
Where was that at?
Must have slammed into the back of that car.
I think she was in a Range Rover.
Doesn't say here. Hold on.
Baby, baby, baby.
That's that emotion. Na 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 that emotion. Stop. Meh, 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 meh. Isn't that Brandy?
No, I don't even know what you just sung.
You know that song?
No.
Do you know Wolf?
I don't know what you're singing.
Right, what do you...
Y'all don't know that song?
I don't know what you're singing.
Y'all don't know that song.
No.
Is that not Brandy? Stop. Meh, 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 meh. And back in
I think you're talking about the cognac brandy.
cognac. Do you drink that?
Not anymore.
Did you used to?
Mm-hmm.
E&J?
Oh, Jesus.
Jerk. That's what the
Yes.
black people in Memphis call it.
Yeah, Erkin.
Jerk.
I drunk Paul Masson,
How's that?
just like Erkin.
Yeah, I don't get brandy. I've had some shots of it. It's horrible. I wonder why the black community likes it.
Shit, niggas like...
Nothing bad against it. I just wonder. It's a hard thing to drink.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm a tequila guy. That's all I pretty much drink. That's all I drink now.
Same.
Really?
Tequila.
Ay caramba.
Oh, let's make Wolf take a shot on air. Yeah.
Yeah, take a shot, Wolf.
Tequila?
Let everybody know you're...
Si se puede.
Si se puede.
Yeah, si se puedes.
I got an empty stomach. This is going to be real fun.
Ooh.
You want me to
You
shoot
ate
the whole
those
thing?
bagels earlier. What do you mean?
One bagel.
You ate a bagel and a half. Uh-oh.
Mijo.
Mijo.
Cuervo.
Ooh.
That's a dangerous man who could take
Yikes.
Jose Cuervo like down like that.
Damn.
Look how he look.
I haven't drank Cuervo in a long time.
Look at Wolf. Look, Wolf like he just went to his family funeral, don't he? That motherfucker.
So if we were to be down in Mexico, what gang would we be in? What cartel
I'm not.
would we be in?
I ain't joking about that shit.
Neither am I.
No, I'm not fucking. You on your own.
What gang would you be in?
Somebody's gonna find me with my head cut
Yeah,
off.
I am not fucking with that at all. You got it. You got it. Well, go ahead. Talk about that.
I'm kidding. My apologies.
We are in L.A.
And we're in a Hispanic neighborhood right here.
We are.
They seem nice, but we're in a Hispanic neighborhood right
Everybody seems nice until you cross them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you almost crossed the line there, buddy. Talking about what? All the fucking head, bro. Mexicans are ruthless.
Yeah, I know that. I just want to know why they don't have white cheese dip out here.
I ain't worried about it.
It's only in the South.
I'm gonna wait till you change the topic. I'm gonna wait till you change the topic,
White cheese dip?
bro. I actually had a run in with was it
Ew.
18? I think 18th Street.
Isn't
Where?
that a porn site?
Huh?
Isn't that a porn site?
No, it was either 18th Street or MS 13. I think it was MS 13 when I lived in Koreatown, bro.
What happened?
Dude pulled a gun on me, dog.
What did he say to you?
It was like I had just walked a chick to
The girl on mushrooms?
no. I had just walked a chick to the train station,
Yeah.
which was like 4 blocks from where I was living. I'm walking back. It's probably like 11 at night, and these niggas was just on dirt.
What are you wearing?
I don't remember. I used to wear.
Like sneakers?
Yeah, I probably had on sneakers and some jeans and a t-shirt, real basic. I mean, that's pretty much all I wear now.
Yeah.
And these fools just on dirt, bro. I got a scar in the back of my head from some Mexican gangbangers.
What did they do?
Hit me across the head with a bottle, try to rob me.
Did you fall down?
No,
Did you run?
no,
Did they have a gun?
I don't know.
Did you hit them?
Yeah, we got into a fight.
How were you able to take them out? They were short?
I mean, I got powerful hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a true story?
Look in the back of my neck, bro. You see that?
I always saw that. I thought it was
And
from
then
one
there's-
of your baby moms.
And then there's one right here. You see that?
I see that.
Yeah,
and I
bro.
also want to say I like the haircut.
Thank you, dog. But yeah, they cracked me. But the dude, I think it was, but we became cool after that. It was just he pulled it on me because he said I was walking aggressive. And I was like, bro, I stay right there.
So y'all ended up exchanging numbers and becoming buddies after?
I wouldn't say exchanging numbers, but like after I told him like, bro, I stay right there. I was just walking my chick to the. I mean, you know, when you in that life, you gotta always look out. You know, you see a big black dude walking aggressive, and I guess you know he expected me maybe to cross the street or to not walk through them, but I was probably like 5-6 feet away, and he reached, and I was like, shit, and I was like, too late to turn back. Now I'm not gonna get shot in my back, and I just kept walking. And he's like, where the fuck you going? I was like, bro, I live right there. And he's like, okay, homie. And then that was that. And, you know, we had a little, told him, like, I don't bang, bro. I'm not affiliated. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Yeah.
I'm on entertainment shit. And
If
then,
you were affiliated, what affiliation would you rep?
probably the BIC.
So a Vice Lords.
No, Brothers in Cursive.
Oh,
BIC.
Vice Lords. They're in Memphis.
Really? Y'all got some in Memphis?
Gangster Disciples and Vice Lords.
Then they-
What would you be, Wolf?
Then they started in Chicago.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
I don't know the history behind it all. What do you, Wolf? If we were to ask you, if you had to choose, what would you be, a Vice Lord or a Gangster Disciple?
I think Vice Lord sounds cool.
You want to get a gangster on the podcast?
We need to.
I got one for real, a famous one too.
I think it'd be fun.
Compton Menace. I can get him on the podcast.
Dennis the Minute.
Yeah. You want me to hit him up right
Yeah,
now?
I get it. Yeah.
What's crazy, bro? So much shit been going on this month, and I low key forgot it was Black History Month as a black person.
February,
Yeah.
shortest month of the year.
Also a month of love.
Also a month of love. Also a month of. I had a buddy in elementary school who was born in the leap year, so now he's like
18.
he's 4. What's a leap year? Every 4 years?
I don't know. Is it every 4 years?
Every 4 years.
So maybe he's like 8.
Damn.
So
Son.
maybe he's closer to 32.
Damn.
That'd be weird being born on a leap year.
If me and you dated, what would you get me for Valentine's Day?
I'd call you Samantha.
And what would you get me?
Probably a box of Kit Kats.
I read a Reese's
Okay, well, I'm glad you're telling me that now.
and put them in the freezer.
What would you get me?
I'll probably get you.
What would you call me first?
I'll call you Belgium.
Belgium.
You like that?
Whoa.
Little
That's
pet
sort of
name.
exotic.
Little pet name. You like that?
My sweet Belgium's coming over, and then I walk in, and then I walk in the door.
They're like, what the fuck going on, David?
Yeah, you and all your homies, the gangbangers, and you're like, hey, my bitch is coming over here. It's Valentine's Day.
And then it'd be a red dude.
And then it's just me.
I'd be like, this Belgium, y'all.
This is my girlfriend Belgium.
And then they'd be like, why you call him Belgium? Because I put syrup and butter on that nigga.
What is syrup and butter a Belgian thing?
Belgian waffle.
I love a Belgian waffle.
Is it Belgian or Belgium?
Belgian.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, it's with an
Yeah.
N.
Belgian.
People from Belgium are Belgian.
I like Belgium better.
So you'd call me a Belgium. Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't take that because I'm from Belgia. So if I'm from Belgia, you're gonna have to call me a Belgian. You're gonna call me a what?
Belgium.
Huh?
You heard what I said.
I'm from
bro.
Belgia. What do you call me? I'm your girlfriend. It's a new Valentine's Day.
A red-headed girlfriend. How would that go? That'll probably be.
You'd already been telling him I'm sick of having all these kids. I found this new person, and right when they see me walking in the door, they realize what you're talking about. I can't have kids.
I would like
I have a
some.
butthole. I have a penis.
I would like some mixed kids with red hair and freckles.
If that were to happen, would you? And you had a boy, would you name him William
Probably not.
after me?
Nah.
You probably would. Did you hear that, Wolf? That's so sweet of you.
What's your middle name?
Flournoy.
I probably name him that.
Flournoy.
Yeah.
Flournoy
Flournoy
Lucas.
Montgomery.
No, Flournoy Lucas, nigga.
Flournoy, you wouldn't take my last name?
I probably
If we get together, you're taking my last name.
Flournoy.
Even if I'm the female, you're taking my last name.
No, sir.
What about people that you knew?
Who doing the dishes?
Who's doing the dishes? Who's doing the dishes?
Yeah.
Who's doing the dishes? It's your dumbass doing it as I had my Glock out
Block out.
to say, motherfucker, you ain't in Phoenix no more.
That's what you say?
Yeah, you're in Jackson, Mississippi.
Nah, we'd be like, where would I live? Probably like Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What's going on in Albuquerque?
Sound like a fun place to live, though.
I think Santa Fe's better.
What you call it live in Albuquerque, I think.
Take me away to San Jose
That's
or to Santa Fe.
I was about to say that's not
Cut that out, Wolf.
That's not Santa that's not Santa Fe, that's San
I think Santa Fe is the best place in New Mexico.
I've only driven through New Mexico. I don't think is there a comedy club in New Mexico?
I have no idea. I don't think there's a lot in New Mexico.
I don't think them Indians fucking with a comedy club.
I don't think the Indians are fucking with the comedy club.
What
That's what people don't talk about. I don't know. I mean, you think of Chinese people. There has to be a couple of Chinese stand-up comedians. I don't think there's a lot of Native American
I don't know not one.
stand-up comedians. Where are they? What's going on? David, let's tell them into the camera. What's up, y'all?
Y'all should start. What do you think?
I know about the Chickasaws. I know about the Iroquois. I know about...
What would they talk about?
What do y'all talk about?
Trail of Tears?
Y'all tell us what you talk about. I'm trying to inspire some Native American comedians.
They'd be like, I'm trying to put my dick in your teepee.
Maybe they'd say that.
Native American humor.
Maybe they would say that. You'd be their stand-up coach, and it's just a bunch of sort of black jokes through the eyes of a Native American.
Right. I'd be like, don't y'all hate when y'all eat fried buffalo and that shit be greasy?
Just putting in greasy.
Right.
I feel like that's sort of an African American a punchline.
Who love buffalo?
Yeah, what y'all think about Buffalo?
Billy Buffalo.
There's Billy Buffalo. Maybe that's a character they established.
Right. We established that character, Billy Buffalo.
Billy Buffalo's.
We had to make a peyote drink. We had to correlate peyote with being like Hennessy.
But it turns into a horrible nightmare because we actually take it and it turns into a very strong hallucinogen.
Right. And then we have to treat turquoise jewelry like gold. Like how
I love turquoise jewelry.
Yeah. You better.
How'd you say jewelry?
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
No,
How do you say it, Wolf?
Jewelry.
How do you say it?
Jury.
Jury.
Jury duty.
The jury. Yeah, I got jury duty.
I got hella gold jury. JEWRY.
I would love some. What is that rock called? That's like a light blue color.
Sapphire?
Not sapphire. Didn't you say it? What's it?
Turquoise?
Turquoise. I want some turquoise jewelry. If I'm a Native American, maybe that's a new character I could do. The Native American stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
But what are you talking about? I don't know. The only thing, and I keep on
horseback
talking.
riding.
Horseback riding.
Casinos.
Casinos.
Like white people think they own casinos. Nigga, we invented casinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that's you telling, it's not me, it is you coaching somebody, and it's an Indian person. And can an Indian person say the N-word? A lot of Hispanic people say the N-word. What do you think about that? I think that's messed up.
I think I've said this before, bro, and it's like,
what do you think about that?
in LA, they got different rules that they play by. When I first came here and I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, that's how. I heard it multiple times, and I heard Hispanic people use it around black folks. So I'm like, oh, that's how they get down in LA. But I mean, where I'm from, if you ain't black, you ain't saying that shit.
Right. I mean,
I've heard Middle Eastern people say it out here.
Have you?
Yeah, like Persians.
Persians, they don't know about the plight. It's February.
Right.
It's Black History Month.
Goddamn right.
Persians. What do they know about Aladdin and that flying carpet? What do they know about the genie in the sand cave?
On God, what do they know?
Do y'all remember the genie in the sand cave? Or was that Aladdin?
What do you think about Will Smith playing the genie? You think he did a good job?
I like Robin Williams.
There you go, the OG.
And I don't know what I think about all these Disney movies where they're going away from the animation and they're running out of ideas. Disney's running out of ideas.
I don't think
They're
Disney.
redoing they did the Jungle Book.
I think Hollywood is just scared of taking chances.
They're scared. There are no more ideas. Give me another Oliver and Company.
Like, remember when they remade Teen Wolf?
They did.
Did they remake Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
That seems like a
I think
weird
it was like
remake.
I think it was like a TV show
So they announced a future reboot with the new cast.
of Teen Wolf, the TV
Yeah.
show, right?
I don't know if it's happened. I'm reading an article from 2017 right now.
Yeah, I remember when it was announced, so they never did it.
Yeah, people are probably like, that's a bad idea.
Did you ever see the American Werewolf in London?
Yeah,
That's kind of scary.
yeah.
They're out they have their puffer jackets on and they're out in the countryside of England and a werewolf eats them up.
What's that song where he's howling like a werewolf in it?
With Michael Jackson song?
There's the
No.
Werewolves of
But
London
he's
song.
like, ah, ooh.
Yeah, Werewolves of London. Woo.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's Werewolves of London. I don't know who does the song.
Warren Zevon.
Warren Zevon.
Zevon.
You just did your age on that one. Don't edit that. Warren Zevon. It's Warren Zevon.
Hilarious.
Warren Zevon. Hell of a song.
What if it's Warren Zevon?
It's Warren Zevon, Wolf. Warren Zevon.
I saw a werewolf with the Chinese menu in his hand walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee.
I want to
Ho
download that
Fooks.
song. What's it called?
Werewolves of London.
I'm gonna download it right
It's a
now.
hell of a song.
I like that.
It's a great song. We should play that after every episode now when we're walking off the stage.
How you say that fool name?
Warren Zevon.
Not Devin.
It's Zevon. He would roll around in his grave if he could hear that.
How you know
in
he
peace.
dead?
Is he still with us?
Rest in look it up.
Is
Rest in peace.
Let's see.
Warren Zevon, classic.
Yep. Died in 2003.
Yup.
Damn, he died when we was in middle school.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
He died of the
Bubonic
The
plague.
Swine flu.
Right, the plague.
no, the swine flu.
What's this
A lot
called?
of people don't know that swine flu is worse than COVID.
It was?
People forget about swine flu.
Really? Let's see.
Look up how many dead bodies there were in Phoenix in 2002 from swine flu. Swine flu was far more deadly than
Damn,
COVID.
the swine flu lasted 19 months?
Swine flu is
284,000.
that's already way more than COVID.
How many COVID got?
COVID has what, 90,000?
No, bro, get the fuck
COVID deaths?
get the fuck out.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
COVID has 90,000.
Maybe in California.
Well, worldwide, there's 2.4 million
Kidding.
deaths.
There's 493,000 deaths.
I believe it. My mom called me the other day. There was some kid who went to my college. I don't think he went to my high school, but he was an orthopedic surgeon in Memphis around my age, and he fucking died. That's scary.
From COVID.
Yup.
David's right. 493,000.
And only 28 million cases. And we got, what, 400 million people in America? So that's what percentage of the population?
0.05. No, I'm kidding. Nobody wants COVID, though.
So that's like,
I'll
what?
wear my mask.
That's a tenth of the population.
We have 330 million people.
So that's a tenth of the population.
You're the math guy. Is that what it is?
I think so. yeah.
Wolf, have you seen this? Let me do one. Have you seen this, Wolf? What's 49 times 12?
49 times 12. Oh, shit.
Take your time.
I think it's
a big number.
I think it's 588. Or
Holy
500.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Wolf, you don't know this. David is a mathematician.
No, David was a drug dealer, apparently. That's what that is. Holy shit.
What's 50 times 23?
50 times 23. I think that's 1,300.
You're a little off.
Oh, no. 50 times 23. Excuse me. 50 times 23 is 1100.
1150.
Is that it?
1150.
That's
Sorry.
good. That's good though.
Sorry.
How do you know it, Wolf? Are you looking it up or do you know it in your head?
I'm looking it up in my head.
Okay. Give me another one, bro. I'm a little off. I've been drinking. You gave me them stupid ass beers.
What's 6 times 6?
36. That's easy.
Okay, what's 7 times 7?
49.
7 times 15.
That's 105.
See, that's good. I only learned up to 12. I was trying to mess you up. What's 6 times 14?
84.
That's insane. I don't know past 12. I don't even need big numbers. That's insane. What's 9 times 18?
9 times 18. 9 times 8. Hold on. 9 times 18
Yeah.
is 162.
Man. What's
Wow.
10 times 10?
100. That's
I'm
easy.
kidding. I know that one. What's 4 times 74?
4 times 74 would be 296.
How do you do it so fast?
I don't know.
How do you do it so fast?
I'm fucking amazed.
Yeah, how do you know that?
I don't know, bro.
I was always horrible at that. What's 19 times 20?
380.
How do you do it so fast? 19 times 20 seems really hard. It would take me a minute with a erasable pen and paper. It'd take me 10 minutes doing that. What's 74 times 6?
74 times 6 is 444.
Wow.
What's 8 times 252?
That would be 8 times 252.
Yeah.
So that's 8 times what?
252.
That's 2016.
Yep.
How are you doing that? Can you do this? What's 72 times 43?
70,
That's a hard one.
73.
72 times 43.
72 times 43. 72 times 43. 72 times 43. That's 307.
No.
Hold up. 72 times 43. I
Yeah.
can't see it.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
70.
How do you see the numbers, David?
I don't. So 73 times 4. Hold up. Say it again.
72 times 43.
72 times 43. 72 times 43. So that's like 3,186.
So close.
What? Sorry. What is?
3,096.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, it's
So
still
you
amazing.
can see the numbers.
Yeah, I can see
I
'em.
wouldn't even know what to guess on
I
that.
can see him, but I couldn't see that one. That was a little hard.
Yeah.
33 times 11.
That is 343. All right.
Close.
Hold up. Sorry. You get,
333.
hold up. 11 times
it?
33.
363.
363. Yeah.
See, I would have guessed 333.
All right.
Because 11, you double, you do, it's like 11 times 7 is
Yeah, but
77.
once you.
Okay, what's 25 times 7?
That's
That's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 250. No, excuse me, 275.
Yeah, don't get
Hold
too
up.
cocky.
Hold up. Say it again.
25 times 7.
Oh, that's 175.
There you go.
Sorry, I was tripping.
14, we'll stop this soon, but what is 16 times 36?
16 times 36.
Yeah.
So that's 456. Hold up. 16 times 36.
What are you seeing in your brain right now? What are you
So
seeing?
that's 36 times 16, right? You said 36 times 16?
Yeah.
So how I do it, like 36 times 16, I just know
What
like
are you picturing?
so like 36 times 10, that's 360. 6 times 16 is 96. So 360.
Whoa, that's too quick. What were
360,
you?
360 plus 96 is 456. No, 360 plus 96 is 456.
Who
Right?
taught you this?
Hold on, I'm tripping.
You're missing a few numbers. That's
Hold
why.
on.
I know what you're doing.
36 times 16.
Yeah.
So 36 times 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6 times 36 is 216. So 360 plus 216. No, excuse me. 36 times
You're
16.
slipping, David.
So that's
Cuervo slipping
360.
in.
360. Damn,
How
I'm
are we
tripping.
ever going to do this on America's Got Talent?
What is
How
it?
are we
Hold
ever
on, help
going to
me
do it
out.
on that show?
576.
Yeah, I was.
So yeah, I did it
David,
right.
who taught you how to do that?
I was just always like good at math. I was on a math team.
Were you better at math than like English?
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck.
I was better at English. What were you better at, Wolf?
Better at English, but I could do the quick math up until like the tens, and then I start falling apart. So
Give
easy.
me one more. I gotta redeem myself.
Yeah, let's do a really good. This is a hard one too. 17 times 24.
Jesus.
That's really hard.
17 times 24.
24.
So that's 368. Hold up, no.
You're so close.
Hold up, 17 times 24.
Yeah.
So that's 408.
Yep.
Sorry.
Cool. That was a hard one. Let's do one more to redeem yourself. Okay. What's 14 times 36?
So 14
times 36.
So
It's a bar.
484.
It's a bar out here.
Huh?
The number is a bar out here.
So 14 times 36?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm falling apart. 14 times 36. I've been out of school a long time. So 14
Yeah,
times
David, how are we
36,
going to bring
36,
this on the road?
34.
You have to be able to do this.
So that is actually 504.
Bingo.
504, boys.
All right, no more, bro. My brain's fried.
I know,
And
we
I've
did
been-
a lot.
And I've been drinking.
We should have stopped after the
when
first
I was
couple.
when I was in high school, I was way better, bro. Because I mean, I did it all the time. But bro, you talking about a nigga that been out of high school 10 years now?
Would you be out at the volleyball court and people would give you
No,
numbers
bro.
to?
So like, dog, because I was cool in high school, I used to hide the fact that I was smart and fucked
What do
around.
you mean?
Because you know, like, it's not cool to be smart. Like at a
People
black,
mess with you?
yeah, they be like nerd ass nigga. You
How
know
many
what I'm
people
saying?
were in your grade?
Probably like 400 something. But I was in an AP math class, and this black chick, I think her name was Smiley. She was in my AP
I know
math.
Smiley.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And she was in my AP math class, and she saw me like doing fractions and decimals with no problem. And then she went and told like somebody while we was changing classes.
Whoa.
Next thing I know, niggas is coming up me in the hallway like, "Hey, bro, what's 38 times 8?" I'm like, "Why?"
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. It was
That's like a movie. I didn't realize that was the start of it all.
no. That's how like people found like.
Right. The start of, yeah, if that were a movie, I picture that being one of the first scenes.
And also my
Smiley calling your ass out to the other black kids in the school. Talk to David. He's doing fractions.
It's the remake to Rain Man.
bro, I remember when I was in college and my girlfriend didn't want me to study with nobody else.
Why is that?
Because
What does that mean?
I'm not saying like I'm smarter than nobody else or.
But why would her bitch ass tell you not to study with? So you couldn't help people?
So I was in a psychology class and he graded. I didn't even do good, but he graded on the curve. So you know how it
yeah,
goes.
the bell curve.
The highest, what is it? The highest score is the
It's average to the lowest, right?
right.
Yeah.
So like I failed, but because he graded on the curve, I passed. I was the only one to pass.
So why'd your girlfriend at the time tell you not to help people?
So I was the only one that passed in the class. So everybody in the class wanted to study with me. And she was like, "Nah, we ain't having that shit." She was like looking out for me.
How was she with her grades? Were you helping her with her grades?
I mean, shit, that bitch, what does she become?
She's like a scientist now.
She's still in college.
She, how old is she?
No, she's trying to be a doctor. I mean, she got like residency left only.
Cool. Well, that's cool. Did it bother you when she called you out?
I mean, I was.
Did you help people? You'd be a hell of a teacher, David.
No, fuck that.
I think you'd be a hell of a math teacher.
Fuck that. I mean, I did. You know, I tutored a lot in college and shit. Yeah,
Would you tutor me,
yeah, all day.
even if we had never met before?
I mean, that's how I made
What
money.
would you think when you saw me for the first time?
That's how I made money. I'd be like, this nigga is an alcoholic. Like,
No, you wouldn't.
I'd be like, you're a party. You're a
I wouldn't
frat.
have a beer in my hand.
I would have looked at you and like dressed like this. I'd be like, he's a frat boy. I know he get fucked
Really?
up. And I'd be like, I know he about to give me a lot of money to do his homework.
Are you serious?
That's what I'd be thinking, bro. I'd be looking at you like he about to give me a lot of money to do his homework.
And you would have helped me.
Damn right. Bro. I ain't even gonna tell you the amount of money people were paying for me to like write papers for them.
What'd you do with all the... So papers? I thought said you were only good at math.
But I was writing papers too.
How much money were you getting writing papers?
Probably like $300-400.
A paper?
Yeah.
What?
But you talk about like a 10-page paper,
Really?
bruh. It was an MLA format, all that bullshit. I hated that shit.
Yeah, MLA format. I remember
hate
there
it.
was a guy in the fraternity I was in at Tennessee, Boudinot. I'll say his name. I love Boudinot. But he was like a good writer. And I paid his ass. It was some like history class or something.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, I could have done the work, but I didn't. I got Boudinot to write some paper, and I paid him a little bit of money. I fucking get the paper. It has nothing to do with the paper that we have to turn in. I was horrified. It almost made me fail the class. Like I'd been doing so good.
What'd he say afterwards?
And I don't know. I think I didn't have to pay him the exact amount. I think I had to pay him less. But like I was buddies with the history teacher lady, and it
I strictly remember one of
was
my
horrible.
I remember one of my teachers named Dr. Wood. I think her name was Dr. Laura Wood. Like, you know how
What
boring.
was she teaching?
This is what I'm about to tell you. She was so boring. She had a doctorate in English. Like, that's a boring bitch.
What do you mean a doctorate in English? Could be all right.
I mean, she had a doctor's
Did
degree.
she like
She had a-
literature?
She had a doctor's degree, but she taught English.
What is she doing now? Is she still with us?
I mean, she was probably like early 50s. What was that?
What'd you do in her class?
eight-
Did you
8
read any
years ago?
books?
Yeah, bro, that class sucked. She used to make us turn our papers in on turnitin.com.
What's that?
It's like a
Sees if you have
anti-plagiarism.
plagiarized.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember when that became a thing. I was
Yeah.
so pissed. I was so pissed.
I kind of remember. I remember with some of my stuff, like during like having to write a paper or something, I'd have the source of a book, or now obviously the internet.
Source show
but I would
sites.
like mess with the sentence structure,
Right,
but still
right.
have the same whole overall point, but mess with the specific structure of the individual sentences. Never got busted. Wasn't too worried about it, but I
Bro.
remember
College
it
professors
scared me.
don't be paying that much attention. I legit think they read the intro and what's the thing called? Is it the thesis statement?
Yeah.
And the thing,
Yeah, the beginning.
and I think that's all there's no way they reading fucking 200 10-page papers.
I hear you.
I remember I used to get papers back. Them shits that had red marks all over them.
Yeah, who has the time? But you have to, if you're a teacher, you got to make the time. You got to be grading all these people's papers.
The best college professor I ever had, I can't even remember his fucking name.
What did he teach you?
He was it's a class I took for fun. It was neuropsychology. But he was a nerd.
What'd you like about him?
What I like about him?
Yeah.
How nerdy he was and how much encourage. Like, me and him exchanged a lot of emails, and that's not, like college professors have like a lot of them have like this, like you paying me type attitude. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So like he was real dope, and he was, at the end of the class, he told me like, oh, you should continue this.
Think he'd be happy if he could see you now?
So that motherfucker probably like, you wasted your brain
You think so?
to be a motherfucking comedian. Oh my god, I know, bro.
Oh gosh.
I remember my mom, Mr. Bill. Shout out to Mr. Bill. He was he was the math team coach for me
In high school?
In high school,
What was your mascot?
the Hurricanes, Rutland Hurricanes. And my mom told him that I did comedy. That motherfucker was like, I expect him to be an engineer by now. He was like, he doing comedy?
Yeah.
And this was before I was successful, so it was like real bad.
In high school?
Huh? No.
So that was in college.
I had a teacher, my math teacher in high school. My mom saw him.
Oh, okay.
My mom saw him and told him that I was doing comedy. And this was
Right.
before I was any level of successful. I was probably
Right.
like 23, 24.
Right.
And he was like, he's doing comedy. I expect him to be an engineer. But like, I was like, fuck. Yeah, it was
And here you are messing with a couple of honkies.
Just one.
just one. Yeah, right. Just one.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what the fuck it means.
Yeah, I love teacher. I would like to be a teacher.
What if me and you would have went to high school together? How do you think that would
I
have
think
been?
we would have been friends.
You think we would have?
Don't you think? We became friends now. I haven't changed much. Have you changed much? I assume you haven't changed much.
I probably would have hung out with you to smoke your weed.
I think we would have hung out. You would have been in the Silver Land.
But you
Cruiser.
probably would have had me into some other shit. Because in high school, I probably would have did shrooms. Like now that I'm like older and smart,
You wouldn't do shrooms?
microdose, but not like a full
Let's go
trip.
do shrooms, dude. I got you.
Bless you.
Thank you. But not like a full trip, no.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe in Miami, I think we're going to take some acid to
Drop some acid?
Miami. Yeah, would you do some?
Nope.
Would you, Wolf?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do some here for an episode.
I want to record y'all dropping acid.
We should each just take a little squirt and see how it translates onto your math teacher will love it.
Hey, y'all take some squirts,
No, you too.
bitch.
We each take one.
It's kind of great.
We do a 5-hour-long podcast.
Fuck that, bitch. Y'all better
It's 5 hours.
y'all better have my mom on speed dial because that's the only motherfucker that can bring me down when I'm high.
Really?
Hell yeah, bro. That's she know when
Well,
I
you can't want to be getting not high if you're doing a little acid.
what you
'Cause
mean?
nothing's going to change it. You're just going to be high for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, half
Yeah.
a day.
I probably go and I don't want to be high half a fucking day.
When we start kissing John.
I've been
God, John was telling me a story. Nobody can even see John. He's the guy who does the cameras. He's going to start getting behind the camera.
no, he's not.
He was telling me he did acid when he moved to LA and his buddy had sex with his girlfriend.
Yep.
Hold up, what?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
So when we were living in Seattle, we came down for a meeting, and it was his first time. Well, not first time, but it was like his first time really hanging out in LA. And he came down with his girlfriend at the time, who was a fucking horrible human being. And
Oh, so she was just a whore.
And John's sweet. I feel bad
The
when I heard the
sweetest.
story. John's sweet.
the long story short is they got back from drinking that night, and he was making quesadillas, and this dude put acid in his quesadilla, and just
Which that's fucked up.
totally.
Hold up, the guy put acid in John's quesadilla?
Yep. And out of nowhere, he just started tripping balls. And that's my best friend. We don't text that much. Out of nowhere, it was just like droves of text messages. I was like, something's wrong for sure. It was bad.
Poor John.
He couldn't move for like 12 hours. It was bad.
And then his
The
girlfriend
guy-
had sex.
Why
with
he
him.
put acid in his quesadilla?
I have no fucking
That's an
idea.
evil thing. That's a bad thing.
very
I
evil
would have
thing.
killed that nigga.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Poor John.
Where's the guy at now?
I think he's still in the same spot.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Did he get COVID?
I hope so.
He white or black?
He's like half Honduran, half white or something like that.
I would literally the next day he'd have been fucked up, bro. As soon as I would have been straight.
Could have taken him out. But yeah, I'm just bringing it up. I think maybe we keep doing the podcast, maybe one podcast.
Motherfuckers laced my weed when I was like 18. That's probably why I don't fuck with drugs.
What, embalming fluid?
It was I think it was PCP.
That's why my mom always told me not to smoke weed. She's like, William, it's going to have embalming fluid in it.
I think it was PCP, bro. And I think that's why I don't fuck with drugs now.
Did you get naked and
Hell
charge
yes.
a car?
I was naked as
Nuh-uh. Did you?
fuck. Bruh. I was naked, dog. Naked.
How much do you weigh?
It was probably like 2 something then.
What
Because
do you weigh now?
like 3 something.
So
Because
what was
like
what would you look like naked?
good. Dick hanging.
Dick hanging. That's how I look when I don't have pants on.
But it's like it's one thing to do something and you know you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's another thing for you to just think you smoking weed.
And then you start hallucinating.
Bro, that shit fucked me up
Be a nightmare.
that shit fucked me up for years, bro. Years.
Really?
That's why I don't fuck with no drugs.
What?
I don't fuck with drugs no more.
What do you mean?
My
You had
mom-
like PTSD in regards
Bro,
to that?
my mom didn't think I was gonna come back.
How old were you?
Maybe 17, 18.
Is that when you started doing the comedy? No, you did comedy later. Well, David, I'm glad you came back. Some
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
again, I enjoy doing some acid, but I hear the people.
Bro, it was
I've heard people that say, oh, if you're kind of crazy or something and you take some acid, I believe it could make your fucking ass insane. Because I'm kind of crazy in my head, but I've done the acid before, and I'm like on the precipice of just becoming an insane person.
Bro, that shit. I mean, I still like have like not really, but
Nightmares?
not nightmares, but like
Dreams?
I'll just think about it and just get like the shivers because it was like it was almost
That's
like
scary.
it was almost like I was watching a movie of myself. It was weird. It was
And what were you doing?
bro, I was trying to fight my family. I took all my clothes off. bro. It was.
That's scary.
At first I thought I remember smoking the weed and
Like a joint?
yeah,
or a
or a
blunt?
blunt.
Who rolled it?
Some nigga that got he got fucked up. Don't worry about it. My uncle put a gun on his ass, bro. Cause
I would
like
too.
What was he doing? Stealing stuff?
no, I was at my girlfriend's house and I guess he thought it was cute, like on some shit like what
Yeah.
old boy did. I was at the chick I was dating house at the time. I smoked weed in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I remember smoking it and I was like, why is the blunt wet? He was like, oh, I probably put too much spit on it. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
mean. That's mean.
That's so
Did
mean.
he put drugs on it?
Bro. So I remember smoking it and I was like, nigga, I don't feel nothing. And then he was like, hold it. So I took another puff and held it. And when I held it, it was like I went into another.
Really?
I went into another
You
like.
took your clothes off? And you took your clothes
Well,
off?
at first I remember feeling like I was dying.
Well, like your heart beating too
Yeah,
fast?
yeah. It was pounding. Like it was like boom, boom.
And sometimes I felt the same thing, and I start yawning some, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm yawning. My body needs more oxygen.
Right, bro. I remember everything felt like it was in slow. It felt like everything was happening fast, but it was in slow motion.
Were you scared?
Hell, nigga, I thought I was dying. I thought I was, bro. I thought I was literally dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
At
I
least
was
you're
like-
still with us. But
So
what
it was
happened? You took your clothes off?
Yeah. After that, it became like a blur. I know. So I stood up.
Really?
Yeah, because
That's scary.
my girlfriend at the time called my mom because she didn't know what else to do. She didn't want to call the police.
Yeah.
What'd she say to her?
I don't know. The fuck? But I remember my mom called like the whole.
What's wrong with David?
My mom called like the whole family, and my auntie got there first because she lived close to my girlfriend. And I remember like I ran and jumped on top of my auntie's car, and then like they.
Nuh-uh. Naked?
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Well, they was trying to like. So how I ended up naked, they was trying to grab my clothes, and like I shook out of my clothes.
After you hit the blunt, how much were we talking? 30 minutes?
I
15
don't
an hour?
know.
You just don't know.
I mean, it
You
probably
really jumped on her car?
it probably took my auntie like
What
10,
color was it?
it was a she got a Nissan. It was a Nissan Pathfinder.
I love a Pathfinder.
It was like great. It probably took her like 15 minutes to get there, so we probably talking about like 15 minutes. So I ran and jumped to her car, bro.
So you're not scared, you're not happy, you're not anything. You just don't.
I was tripping.
You were just
tripping balls,
autopilot, David.
bro. I remember, bro, I didn't feel anything because, like, I was on her car, and then some type of way, like, I ended up falling on the ground because I woke up with like scrapes, bruises. Like, bro, I fucked myself up. Like, I'm just so thankful that like the police wasn't called on me because I could have been literally killed, dog.
That's where the white police like to kill African American people.
bro, and we talking about. Bro.
You're already scary looking. I can only imagine.
Well, I didn't have all these tattoos back then. I had a baby face, no
Hey, those
face.
hurt.
Not really. But
Man, I'd be scared to get one of those.
I fell off my auntie's car, bro. And then I remember some lady brought me some milk. I mean, she brought me some fucking milk. And they like,
What
That's
is it
a
with milk?
classic.
I don't know, but
That is a classic thing.
they like,
you need some milk when somebody's not doing good.
have
I've
you-
heard of that.
have you
That's
ever-
a thing.
I know I was tripping.
I don't think it helps, but it's a thing.
Have you ever been like tripping and you go like in and out? Like,
Yeah.
So it's certain things I remember. I remember them like opening my mouth and like forcing milk. I remember like
Really?
choking on the milk, bro. I remember that. And then like they got me back in my girlfriend at the time apartment. And then I woke up in the morning like, what the fuck happened? Like, like, I was like, what the fuck happened? They was like, nigga.
Let me tell you. Can you imagine if they filmed that?
Thank God there was no IG or
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
I hear you. I think about that sometimes. I haven't done too many crazy things, but I think about
bro. That shit scared me. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the point I was like, I don't want to never
well, at
do it.
least you made it.
Yeah, I don't never want to do
Now
no
you're a
more.
Jesus follower.
Okay.
So thank you.
And it's like,
Thanks, Pete.
I don't never want to do no more drugs. Like, well, hard drugs.
Yeah, that would scare me.
Yeah, I don't want to do no more hard drugs. Because it's like, I feel like when you do something like that, it should be voluntary, not a motherfucker. But,
100%.
but he got dealt with. And that shit,
What, is he still with us?
I don't know. You know what's crazy?
hope he's
I can check.
Was he stupid?
I mean, he was stupid for doing that to the wrong person.
Was he bad at math?
Probably. He was older too, bro. He was probably jealous.
He probably was, David. And he tried to mess you up. So it's a...
Bro, it got to the point, like, that shit gave me, like, so much bad anxiety, dog. Like, I remember, like, I don't know, like, I started having, like, right after that.
What, after you smoked it?
Yeah, I started having, like, hella panic attacks and anxiety attacks and shit. Having weird-ass dreams.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, PCP's fucked, man. And, you know, it's actually really common for people to want to get naked when they do PCP and they have no idea that
I wonder
they're
why
doing
that
it.
is.
Because they start feeling like they're overheating. So you're like, I need to like cool down. And for some reason,
That's
getting
scary.
naked is the first thing. I wanted to say something about the shrooms and acid thing with crazy people. Something that a lot of people don't know. If you take SSRIs, you should not touch acid or shrooms ever. Like antidepressants, like Lexapro and stuff like that. It's like that.
I've heard that. What does it
That'll
do, though?
flip you
Hold
into
on,
like,
what happened?
so if you take antidepressants, you shouldn't be touching things like acid or shrooms because they just don't react well together. It's an SSRI, so it like inhibits your serotonin from being released, and then you have this thing forcing serotonin out, and it's like a weird thing. I don't know the full science on it, but I just know
Turns
that.
into the movie Anaconda, where you turn into J-Lo.
They say I do want to do DMT when I get like 50.
No, you don't.
When I get like 50.
No, you don't.
You did it?
No.
So how you know?
I did salvia one time.
That's retarded.
And you have not. Yeah, I did salvia one time. It was a nightmare. David, you don't want to do DMT.
Why?
I don't think I do either. If somebody paid me $500, I'd do it.
That's not a...
I would do
Give
DMT
me
for free.
$500, I'll do it.
I do it for free. Don't you know someone that has like DMT carts or something like that?
I saw some people do DMT this
Do it on the
past.
podcast. I just
I'll let you
make
do.
sure my parents don't watch when we do that.
It's synthetic, though.
David,
I'll
you
do it.
do it?
It's when I'm like 50, yeah.
So not now.
No.
Would you all?
Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Next
Now?
episode. Yeah. DMT, 100%. I'm down.
I remember
Seems scary.
this girl hit me up one time and she was like, hey, come over. And I was like, oh shit, we about to fuck. And she was like, let's do this DMT. And I was like, what the fuck is DMT? Then I looked that shit up.
Where is this, in Koreatown?
This is in the valley. It's in the valley.
Ooh, I love the Valley.
I ain't gonna say her name because you probably know her.
What's her? Give us her name, please.
Her name is yeah.
Samantha Blackwood.
But yeah, I came over and she was like, I need to get in the mood. And
Did
then
she do it?
Yeah, she did that shit.
What'd she look like? Aren't you incapacitated for like 20 minutes?
No, she was probably high for like 7-10 minutes.
Did y'all have sex?
I didn't want to
Did
after
y'all
that.
kiss?
Yeah, we
Did
kissed.
y'all kiss? Did you spit on
A
her
girl-
nipples? And
A girl roofied me, bro, one time.
what'd she put in your drink? Where were you?
I was at her crib, bro, and the thing was I was already about to smash, which I don't understand.
What does that mean? I don't want to be that guy, but I hear people say that smash. What do you mean?
Like about to fuck.
Okay. So what happened?
We was kissing and I tasted something bitter in her mouth.
What was it?
I don't remember, bro, but I remember.
What do you mean?
Bro, like literally,
Something bitter? Was it a piece of candy?
no, it was just taste like something bitter in her mouth, and she was
Was
like,
it a tongue ring?
no, it was whatever the
What
drug.
was it?
Whatever the drug was, I can't
So
remember.
a drug.
I can't remember.
Was she tripping?
It was like a roofie.
Was she
It
tripping?
was literally like a roofie because I had one drink, and
so
after
she was
that,
totally roofied. Did you get roofied a little because you tasted it?
yes, she roofied me, nigga, by tongue kissing.
Well, she had it in her mouth, so was she roofied?
I don't know, fool. You asking too many questions. But anyway, after I had the shit and it went in my system, it felt like I took like 15 shots of liquor. And I had only had one drink. And I remember like it was
Did you
enough.
get scared?
Not really.
You know what I hope? If this were all a movie, would we make this podcast? We're making a movie, y'all. We haven't told anybody yet. It's going to be similar to Twister with a side of Anaconda, but basically just you taking that roofie and you opening up your eyes sort of haphazardly and every now and again. And I just show up and I'm like, David, we have to finish these equations. I'm like 5 times 5 and just all this stuff. And you're down there.
That's
You know,
like
it just scares me to being roofie.
that's like a fear of mine, bro. When people be offering to like buy me drinks, I always go to the bar with them.
Had to be careful.
I don't fuck with that shit,
Yep.
bro. Because it's like you never know who for you or against you.
I've been dosed.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How
I was
was
living in Seattle. Not fun. I was going to ask you
What do you mean dose?
when someone just drugs your drink and you have no idea. It's happened
So
to me
what
twice.
happened?
First time was in Seattle, and I don't remember anything. I just felt like I had taken like a painkiller, and I was just like really fucking woozy, and I was like, I'm going home, and I don't remember anything else from there.
I was hoping you were about to say you just.
So you drove?
Yeah, that was a bad idea, but I like that alarm just turned on in my head. Was like, go home.
So scary.
And
I was
then-
hoping you were about to say, not to interrupt, but I was hoping right there you were about to say you found yourself in the Gulf of Mexico on one of those inflatable rafts, and just remember getting on the raft by the beach, and you wake up and you don't see the fucking beach.
Oh God!
Can y'all imagine that?
That would be fun.
That would be a nightmare.
So what happened the second time?
The second time was out here in West Hollywood. I had 2 drinks, and then that's it. I woke up the next day in my friend's bed. Thank God.
Hold on.
You think somebody went after
Were you at a gay bar?
I think so. I mean, it's West Hollywood, so probably.
Did you get fucked?
No. No. The girl that I went with, luckily, was the person I woke up in her bed.
So who you think roofied you?
I think I know exactly who it was. This was some guy who was like, "Oh, I love your tattoos," blah blah blah. And I was just like, "All right,
Wait,
cool,
you
cool."
think it was him?
I think it was. Yeah, there was some guy that was sitting with us. That's
What
the
do
only way
you
it makes
think
sense.
his end game was? In a perfect world, you wouldn't have been with that girl. What would he have done to
He
you?
wanted that booty hole. Yeah. He wanted that booty hole
Really?
real bad.
You got me
yeah.
wide open.
Yeah, what would you do if you woke up, just go to some bar in West Hollywood, and I wake up at somebody's apartment and my butt hurts?
It'll probably be a hate crime that's about to go down.
And William's right next to you, and you're like, "What the?"
They
fuck?
would
Yeah,
charge.
it's about to be a hate crime that
They-
goes down, and it's just me getting in that Ryder van filled with explosives,
They would
just
definitely.
driving up to that fucking bar.
They would charge me with a hate crime afterwards.
Yeah.
That'd be a nightmare of females. That happens to females. Females get drugged.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
It's a
why
nightmare. I have nothing
You
either
let- you
one
let-
way or the other to say about that.
you let
It'd
people
be
buy
a
you
horrible
drinks?
nightmare.
You let people buy you drinks.
I totally have. That is something I need to.
I go to the
Generally
bar.
speaking,
I go to
be
the
wary
bar
of.
with them.
Yep.
That's the only way. You're not bringing me a drink, dog.
Yeah. I learned that the
Can
hard
you
way.
act like? Can we do a little scene where I'm trying to bring you a drink? What did you're, David? Hey, big fan. What's 4 times 6?
24.
David, I have this drink for you. Can I give it to you now, or
What is it?
got it from the bar? It's a little Sprite and vodka.
Oh, you go ahead and take that one, but I'll take the next one. Then I'll
No,
go.
David, this is for you.
No, sir.
David, this is for you.
No, thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Cool. Venmo me.
David,
I will get it myself.
David, I'm a big fan. No, you're not going to do that to me.
right.
I'm a big fan. Take this drink.
Nope.
I've done nothing to it. I'm drugged.
I make you drink it.
I'm drugged. Huh?
I make you drink it.
What?
You got to drink that.
I
man.
really can't hear. What?
Drink it.
Drink it?
Yeah.
Wolf, drink this.
Okay.
I just roofied your drink.
No, you didn't. I am trying to roofie you tonight. Nope. Nope.
That's a roofie that will put in water in his alcohol.
Yeah, it's called a cert. Do you remember certs?
Your
With the
body-
flavor crystals?
Your body gonna react differently.
My body gonna react differently to certs.
Yeah, dog. Wait, you know what? You know what time it is, bro. We did a long time today, bro.
This is just the middle, right? We're gonna keep.
Hey, but look though, if you ever been roofied or drugged, leave it in the comments. We like to hear your stories so we can talk about them on the next podcast.
If basically what David is trying to say, if you are Asian and you've been to Japan and somebody's roofied you and you're trying to figure out where to tell everybody, where to tell your story about getting roofied,